We're just going to do some of these problems that are on here. Um, First one we're going to do is number 2. So if you notice, I have parentheses, and I have one exponent, and I kind of have like a second exponent. So what I'm going to do, if I have two exponents with parentheses, is I multiply all of the exponents on the inside by what is on the outside. So on this one, I'll do 7 times 5. I'm going to keep my same base, which is a 3. 7 times 5 is 35. That is all I have to do. On the next one, though, we don't have two exponents. We have multiplication, actually. So with these, multiplication, we always add. So I do have the same base, 8, 8, and 8, so I can just add up all the exponents. So 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So I have 8, same base. My exponent is 12. Maybe an easy way to see this was 8 squared would be 8 times 8. Times 8 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Times 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So really, if I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I have 8 times itself 12 times, which is really just 8 to the 12th power. And then division, we're going to kind of do the opposite. So multiplication, addition, division, we're going to subtract. So I'm going to keep my negative 15, keep the same base. 11 minus 3 is 8. All right, for number 11, we have a couple of different things. So what I'm going to do is, to keep things organized, I'm going to just kind of put a line, and I'm going to put all my numbers on one side and all my y's on the other side. So I'm going to start with this 9. 9 doesn't have anything on it, so I'm just going to say 9 y to the 4th, 3, put that over here with the numbers. Y to the 7th goes over with the y's. So again, just like we just did, I'm going to, I'm multiplying these so I can add the exponents. So I can keep my y to the 11th. And then with my numbers, I just do like normal math. Like math isn't changing just because we're adding exponents. Here we don't have any exponents. We have different bases. We just do 9 times 3, which is 27. All right. So 21, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to separate them. I'm going to put my a's on one side, b's on the other side. So this a is inside the parentheses. So like we did at the beginning, that's why I multiply all the exponents by what's on the outside. So we have two exponents. So 2 times 3 is 6. So I have a to the 6th. I have a b here. 3 times 3 is 9. So b to the 9th. And then I can just keep going. A, not inside the parentheses, so I have an a squared. And then we can go back, multiplying. When we multiply, we add the exponents. So a to the 6th plus a squared. So I have a to the 8th power. And then b, that's only 1 to the 9th. All right, same thing. I'm going to separate these. This time I have top and bottom, so I'm going to make a line there too. So 5 to the 7th is on top, a to the 7th is on top, and b to the 7th is on top. This time I have numbers, variables, a and b, so I have more spots to separate them out. These ones are all on the bottom, so I'm just going to write them on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. When I divide, I subtract, so same base, 5, write it down. 7 minus 5 is 2. A, same base, write it down. 7 minus 3 is 4. B, same base, so I'm just going to write it down. 7, and this is actually 1b. So if it was squared, I would have b times b. This one's just b, so there's one of them. So 7 minus 1 is 6. All right, 24. So here, I could separate them out. I don't need to since they're just one variable. I just have m's. So what I'm going to do is just combine the top first. I have one m right here. This one is 4 multiplied by each other, so 1 plus 4 is m to the 5th. And I still have an m squared on the bottom. And when we divide, we subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, then a couple more that we are going to go over that are a little bit trickier. I'm going to cover those up so we can see. All right. So here, everything is inside the parentheses. So first I'm going to make my chart. I have numbers, I have y's and x's, so I'm going to leave 3 spaces. So I'm going to start with this 2, left to right, on top. So 2, there's 1, 2, times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So 2 to the 3rd. I can cross it off so I know I got it already. So this y is inside the parentheses, so I have to multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. Y to the 9th. Next one is a 3. There's just one 3 here, no exponent. So I have 3 times 3 is 9. So I have, 1 times 3 is 3. So I have 1 3. So I have 3 to the 3rd. X to the 4th power. 4 times 3 is 12. And then I go to the bottom. These ones are on the bottom, so I'm going to write them on the bottom. I have 1 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then I have 1x. 1 times 3 is 3. X to the 3rd. So now I can look at each of these. So 2 and 3 are not the same base, so I can't combine those. But if I look at this, 3 minus 3, if I divide on the 2's, is 0, so I have 0 2's left, so those kind of just cancel out. And all I'm left with is 3 to the 3rd power. For my numbers, all I have for the y's is y to the 9th, so I can write that down. And then for the x's, I have x to the 12th divided by x to the 3rd. So when we divide, what do we do with exponents? Subtract. So I have x to the 9th. That is the answer there. All right. And the last one I'm going to do is number 33. I'm going to kind of do it right here on the side. So I'm going to leave space for, I just have numbers in R, so I just need 2 spaces on this one. I'm going to start with 3. There's no parentheses, no other exponents, so I just have 1 3. R to the 4th, no parentheses, no other exponents, so I just write down R to the 4th. All right, now I got a 2, but I do have parentheses. There's 1 2 right here. There's no exponents on it, so it's 1 times 3 is 3. So I have 2 to the 3rd power. R to the 3rd times 3 is R to the 9th. And then I can go down to the bottom here. So 2, no parentheses, no exponents, just write down. Just have a 2. And then I just have an R. So what I can do, I'm going to write down my 3. There's only 1 3. There's no other 3s. I'm just going to write down. And then I have 2. So 2 to the 3rd minus 1 2. So then I have 2 squared. 3 minus 1 is squared. And then R, if I can combine the top first. So 4 plus 9, I can make this an R to the 13. 13 minus 1 is 12. So I have 3, and I'm going to actually do this. 3 times 2 squared, so 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. And 3 times 4 is 12, so I have 12R to the 12th. When your homework says, um, I believe it says something along the lines of do each problem completely, that would be this. So no exponents on the numbers. If it says you can keep powers, this would be acceptable. But if this one said do problem completely, you would have to do this part here. So 3 times 3, 9 times 3 a third time is 27. So if you do it completely, it'd be 27 x to the ninth y to the ninth.